everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Beck. I'm here from Beck M's Creative Corner. Those of you who are new, I have been on a crochet creative journey the last couple of years, and I really enjoy crocheting plushies and fidget toys. They're the main things, and I also do different accessories as well. But I've just recently started market, so today is a market vlog, my third market ever. So if you want to see the behind the scenes of market prep, I have two other market prep videos out that relate to this market, so go ahead and watch them first if you haven't. I'll put the link down below. But otherwise, yeah, in this video you'll see the day before market where I do a few last minute admin things and pack the car, and then you'll see some snippets from the market day, and then afterwards you'll see my thoughts about the day, how I think I went, and break down on that. So if that interests you, grab something to work on if you're creative like myself, and in the comments below what you brought to work on. If you're not creative and you're just watching to hang out, feel free to do that, or if you need to clean or anything while listening, that's totally fine. I do that too sometimes. Yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you want to be notified of any more of my videos coming out, type of thing, and make sure you like this to get it out to other people. But yeah, really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hey guys, it is Friday the 6th of September and it is the day before my market. So excited. I've got a little bit to do. So after I hang some washing up on the line, have some lunch, I'm going to start packing the car. I do need to wipe down the two tables and some of the things that have been out on the deck, so wipe off all the dust and everything before I put them in the Pajero, and then start packing some of the things so that I am set and I don't have to pack anything tomorrow except a few last minute things. I do also need to print a couple of things and laminate them for signage, and so I made up a teacher's appreciation sign as well. Any teacher's aides or learning support people who come and purchase something from the shop, from the stall, get 9% discount off, just to say thank you, you're valued, you're appreciated for everything that you do. So looking forward to that. And I will also, part of that signing is also if people are buying a gift for a teacher's aide or learning support aide as a thank you. So this week in Australia is Teacher's Aid Appreciation Week, and so that's why I'm doing that. And I work in learning support as well, so I just want to carry over that blessing to other aides, because yeah, sometimes it is thankless, and yeah, you put your heart and soul and emotions into it, into supporting the kiddos with their learning, with their behaviour, their emotions, that type of thing, as well as supporting teachers too. So I'm going to have that, thinking of whether to group some of the items into like little gift sets, but that'll be if I have time tonight, so I don't want to stress. That people could pick and choose as is, but I might I did buy some tissue paper, so if people are buying it for their learning support aid, I'll ask if they want it wrapped. So that's a plan, and if I get time I'll continue making the the yarn boards. So I can't remember if I showed you, but where's one of them? So for instance, this is the cotton one, and I've left holes for any other colours that I do get. I know there are some colours in this particular organic cotton range that I haven't used before, but they're still on sale. And then if there's any other. And then I have been working on the velvet. So this is the chunkier one. So while I was on duty at recess time today, I brought some of the variegated yarn and I just started to crochet a few rows, so it'll be like a little panel. So I got done 2. So, whoops, it's a bit curled. So I'll attach that, and then I've got a pink one as well. And there's a few other combinations where I have the variegated yarn, so just kind of crocheting them into a little rectangle so customers can see kind of what colours are in that skein and what it might look like. Obviously each product will be unique in terms of how many stitches it is, so where the colourway will land. But I thought that was the best way, instead of cutting off a long strand that has all the colour in it and it's just like really long hanging there. So I'm going to try that on as well, but that's if I can get to it. There is a baby blanket yarn too, which I haven't even started, and the others. So, but people might not even do custom orders. Like I have had a custom order sign in the first 2 markets and no one really asked about it, but you never know. So I've been wanting to do that, so I'll work on that bit by bit. And I do want to put stickers on the bags. Excuse me, but if I don't get to it, I could always leave that tomorrow tomorrow. And then during the quiet time, like the last 2 markets, it's been quieter at the start of the morning. I can just put on a few as I go. So maybe I might do a couple tonight. So I've got a couple there just in case, but yeah, no pressure. So that's kind of a last job thing. Yeah. So anyway, that's the plan. This morning I actually bit the bullet and I purchased public liability and product liability insurance for the whole year. So my first 2 markets I just purchased public liability insurance for the day because I didn't have the money for the whole year. But because of tax return, I set money aside and now I've got it for the whole year, which is great. And assuming that I do a market every month, it'll work out, it'll be more cost effective per market in terms of the amount that will come out from each product. So even in my calculations, I underestimated how much. So I think I put less money but then more items sold than what I did sell in the first 2 markets. So we'll see what that looks like once I put in the new data with average items sold in the market and then the new price per market, assuming I do 1 month. So that's 12 markets. So yeah, I'm glad I got that done this morning. And yeah. I just had another idea while I was hanging clothes on the line, as you do. And the thought was, what if I make some little thank you teacher aid appreciation cards or tag labels that kids or parents could then write a little note in. We'll see if I have time. That's assuming anyone actually buys some gifts for teachers' aids. So yeah, I might be biting off more than I can chew. But that's an idea if I have time. Okay, it's a bit warm. I've just packed all the display things in and I still have the products and the bags and tags and things to go, but I'm thinking I'll do a couple of things first before putting them in. So with the bags I might test a couple in putting the stickers and or stamps on them. And I don't want my plushies and like my inventory to be out in the car the whole afternoon, so maybe a bit later I'll put them in. But this is what it's looking like. That's the back, ease of access for the tables to pull out, and the gazebo. And then from the side, kind of Tetris, Jenga style, fitting in all the spaces. Yeah. Hey guys, so it's 7 o'clock. It's been a pretty full afternoon of getting everything into the car. I've just got technology, money, food, yarns to crochet. I've just got to pack those, so I'll organise the food and the yarns tonight and yeah, put everything in the car when I'm ready to leave. The square reader is on the charge. I'll put my tablet on charge as well, make sure all the phones are charged and everything like that. I don't know if you can hear my dog Daisy. I have to get my 7. Yeah, I'm cooking some salmon for dinner. So I had a break just then. I took my dog Daisy for a quick walk. It was nice in the spring weather. It cooled down a bit. It was actually quite warm this afternoon, so I was a bit sweaty getting everything into the car, but you know, here's what it is. Yeah, I'll go have a shower after I eat and then put my feet up, and we'll see whether I do crochet a few more swatches of the variegated yarn for the card or not, but I'm not going to force myself. Oh yeah, I do need to prep food, and I did make iced chai last night, so I'm going to put that into my heat mug in the morning. So rather than having a hot chai, I have an iced chai, so that was just cooking it over the stove with almond milk and chai tea bags and then extra star anise and cardamom and ginger and nutmeg and cinnamon and some honey. So good, it's like a spicy sweet chai. So looking forward to that tomorrow. And yeah, I really need to try and have an earlier night tonight. I went to bed pretty late last night, so I do need to go to bed early. So I want to leave home by 6:30, and that'll get me there just before 7, which bumpings from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So I'll need all the time that I can get to set up being a one-woman show. So yeah, that's a little update. I ended up printing and laminating a few more signs for the teacher aid appreciation sign and the balloon dog sign, and like a sign of what's available, like what you'll find at my stall at Beckham's Creative Corner. Just kind of a list there. And I also did put together, I had some signs like with the different categories like plushies, fidget toys, accessories, baby beanies. I had them laminated already, and so I just hole punched 2 holes in them and threaded some string through. I'll space them out and kind of hang them at the front of the stall so people will know kind of like what's available if they can't see all the way to the back. So we'll see if any more accessories and baby beanies sell tomorrow. But I did look at the vendor list, and there'll be another knitter and crocheter, someone who knits and crochets things tomorrow. So that'll be interesting to see how it goes. So based on the description, that's more home accessories, like decor and accessories, I think. So hopefully there's not much crossover. So the market organisers labelled me as crochet animals, which I have, obviously. I wish they put fidget toys in there as well, but that's okay. And I do have the other things as well. So I might have a chat to them about promoting that as well for the next market. Yeah, my first 2 markets, there wasn't any other crochet or knitting stall. So it'll be interesting to compare and see how I go sales-wise and price-wise as well. Yeah, but I'm trying not to stress. I'm just going into tomorrow to enjoy, have fun, talk to people. Hopefully, yeah, sell some of my products. Yeah, go from there. What else? I stamped and put stickers on some of the paper bags just to see what they looked like. So some I had just stamps and some had both stamp and the sticker, where I'll show you in the morning what that looks like. Yeah, sorted out a couple of bags that had all the paper bags in them and all the signages and whatnot, so they're all packed away. Yeah, my dog Daisy was very patient with me of waiting to go for a walk or a play. So yeah, and I did 2 loads of washing today. Yeah, fun times. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat. Bye. Good morning. It is Saturday morning, day of market. I'm just in the car waiting for the Pajero to warm up. In case you can't tell, I am very, very tired. It's 6:35 in the morning. I barely got any sleep last night. The wind was pretty strong, so the noise kept me awake. And then thoughts of what if the tent blows away, but then I've got the weights. But then even the more real problem is, what about my products? What about the plushies and fidget toys? What if they fall off the tables? Which is more likely. So yay! But hopefully the adrenaline of talking to people and having fun will keep me awake, and I'll probably crash tonight. Anyway, let's go. So it's been a pretty good morning so far. It's just before 10:30 and I think I've sold 7 items across 4 transactions, so a few people have bought 2 or 3 things. So yeah, really good. I've already made good feedback and paid liability insurance back, so I'm in the profit now. And I'm just working on my baby blanket for my sister. Yeah, good. Wait, crochet. So this is gonna be a pram blanket for my sister-in-law's baby. I kind of brought a big bag full of different yarns, like I don't know what to work on. It was like the last time as well, and I've barely used it, but yeah, that's cool. So far, ducks and chickens have been good sellers. So far I've sold a sunflower keychain, a poppet keyring, a mini turtle that was a two-tone green, a regular chicken and 2 mini chickens, and 2 duck plushies. Whew, well, that's a wrap on my third ever market here at Shop and Feast. In case you can't tell, I'm pretty hot and sweaty. It was a pretty warm day, and then just a lot of effort packing down and loading the car. Again, so many vendor neighbours and the event coordinator, just really lovely in helping bring down the gazebo and load the gazebo and the 2 big tables into the car. So appreciative. And I've got a PB in my pack up time. So for the first 2 markets, took like an hour and a half. Like I was still going, I think I left at 3:30. It's just after 3 now, so just over an hour. Yay! So happy about that. I am looking forward to a nice ice cold drink of water when I get home. So my water in here is very lukewarm now, but it was a great day. Yeah, best market to date out here at the Shop and Feast. So I'm looking forward to next month and making some new things as well. And yeah, I'll share best sellers in my market vlog coming up, but yeah. Whew. Time to go home, eat something and rest. Hey guys, so it's actually a week and a half after my market. I've been pretty busy finishing crocheting the Christmas ornament samples, getting that right and the pricing right and running descriptions, that type of thing, and also starting market prep as well. So last week I did the Crochet Market Prep Challenge hosted by Cameron's Cute Creations. So I started on that and I was making a bunch of bee bodies basically, and also the Christmas tree ornaments. And then I was editing and uploading the second market prep video leading up to the market. So that came out on Saturday. So if you haven't watched that, go and watch that first and then come back here for the breakdown and results and thoughts about the market. Before I get into my thoughts and into the breakdown of how I went, I just want to flag that everybody's different and has their own version of success, of what a successful market looks like for them and what it doesn't look like in terms of the number of items sold or the amount made or the interactions they have. Everyone's got different benchmarks and different goals, so just flagging it there. So like for what one person might see as a flop, and especially, you know, the bigger accounts and those that do bigger markets and that, yeah, a certain money amount for them might be a flop, whereas for others it might be seen as a win, and that's okay. So just keep that in mind as we go through. But yeah, for me, this market at Shop and Feast was a great one. It was actually my best yet out of the 3 that I've done, and all 3 were at the Shop and Feast market in Morisset. So apart from getting to chat to a number of people that came through and came in and looked at my products, and getting to chat with vendors as well, particularly my next door vendor neighbours, it was great. So apart from that, it was my best sales in terms of the number and the amount. So I sold a total of 17 crochet products this time, whereas in my second market I sold 12, and in my first one I sold 7. So for me, that's a win. And it's exciting for me to see more people buying my items each month. And there were a number of people that purchased 2 or 3 things together in a bundle. So that was pretty nice as well. Going in, I expected it to be slow the first hour or 2, because that was what happened in my first 2 markets. Like, you know, people are still waking up, and like it was cooler weather in the first 2 markets. We're only just into starting spring now, so it is a bit warmer. But yeah, like you saw in the clip, I actually made my booth fee and my public liability insurance fee back within the first hour and a bit, which was nice. And yeah, so my mindset was like anything after that is a bonus, like is a blessing. And yeah, rather than it being dead quiet, I actually sold 3 things within the first 13 minutes. So that was really exciting, like in terms of the first 13 minutes of the market actually being open. So that was cool. And then yeah, chatted to different people throughout as well. My busiest time, when I look back at Square, my busiest time was the hour of 11 o'clock. So from 11 till 12, I did have a number of sales during that. So that was nice and busy. And often there were a few different times where I had customers one after the other, like straight after with the transaction. So I'd be serving and talking to a customer and getting ready for them to pay and stuff, and like someone else would come in and they'd be looking, and they'd want to buy. So that was really nice, like just having multiple people in looking at my plushies and fidgets and things at the same time. So that was exciting. And then, yeah, the quietest period of the day for me, looking back in terms of sales, was from 12 to 1. I think there were a few people that came in and out, but like it was pretty quiet. And looking around, like it was quieter out the market during that time as well. And then sold a couple of things like just after 1, and then my last sale was 1 minute before the market closed at 1:59. So in between that, it was quieter as well, and I was chatting to my vendor neighbour. Yeah, so onto what I sold for you, and I'll just like put it up here as well for you. But I sold 3 mini bees and 1 regular bee. So these are probably, I would say, one of my most popular crochet items, because they have sold, I think I've sold at least 2 every market, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I'm like always making more mini bees. So usually I bring the 5 mini bees and 3 regular bees, and I always sell at least a couple. That's cool. So yeah, for my market prep, that's why for my market prep challenge, making multiple bees. So I've actually got 10 mini bee bodies there, and I've also last night I just made all the wings as well, so I need to attach them. So I'm actually prepping more in anticipation, because it's spring. I'll have the October the 5th market, and then I'll have another one. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, bees are popular. I also sold a regular maple chicken. Yay! Had them for a while. So that's my second one sold. And also in the same sale, 2 of the mini maple chicks. So that was cute. Poppets are popular as well. So I actually sold 2 poppet key rings, the framed ones. So I've just got it in my notes on my phone, so I'm looking down. But I sold 1 that had the purple and pale pink combo, and 1 was the red and mint combo. So if I have a photo, I'll put it up here. I'm not too sure. I also sold 2 ducks. So there was a mallard duck and a yellow duck, and they're actually from the same family. So one girl came in, I think actually a few different times, and was looking and thinking and processing, came back, and she was undecided between a couple of things which to get, and so she ended up deciding on the mallard duck. Anyway, her family were there. I think they were there for the poultry auction. Anyway, a little while later, her mum and her younger sister came in, and only found out through talking to them that it was a sibling. And the younger sister wanted a duck as well, and didn't mum was saying, like, don't get the same one as your sister. And so like I got out the 4 different colors, so the mallard, the brown mix, the yellow and the white, and I got 4 of them out and got down and showed her. I'm like, these are the color options for the ducks, which one would you like? And she chose the yellow, and it was so cute and sweet, and that's so I love seeing the reactions of the kids and the adults as well, but like just seeing their love for the plushies and the fidgets. So that was cool. And then I've also sold a koala. So the second koala I made, so in the last video I made 2 koalas, and the second koala sold. That was my last sale at the end of the day. So that was exciting to see it go to a good home. I also sold 1 mini turtle that was in the 2-toned green color. I also sold a natural lanyard. So that was really nice to sell a lanyard, and that was to a lady who also bought she bought a bee. She bought the regular bee. So she actually bought those 2 for her teacher's aid, and because it was Teacher's Aid Appreciation Week, you know how I had the sign, I was doing 9% discount. So I gave her a 9% discount. She was a teacher, and she was buying for her teacher's aid. So I thought that was pretty special. Oh, it's so funny. I went through Square, and she was the only one who came up for the discount, and I actually charged her and forgot about it accidentally, and thankfully she asked about it, and so I worked out what the percentage discount was and gave her that money back in cash. So yeah, note to self, if I do a discount again, make sure I click on it. Sorry, that's my dog barking. I'm going to have to walk her soon. I sold only 1 mushy pop today, and that was in the surprise, the mixed baby colour, which that specific colour is popular. So all the mushy pops that I have sold over the 3 markets has been that colour, except for 1 other mushy pop. So I was surprised that the red ones didn't become as popular, but who knows, like I've got markets coming up, so yeah. But yeah, the mixed colour mushy pop, I'm definitely going to have to market prep some more of those. And I sold 1 sunflower keychain. and one donut keychain, which was the only donut keychain I had. And I don't think I'm making any more of them because they take way too long. I'm a bit too fiddly. Overall, like, that was, yeah, great day for me. Total amount made was $323. But once I took out the vendor fees, the public liability insurance fee, the Square transaction fees, once all that was gone, collected a total of $244, making this my most profitable market to date, which I'm not in it for the money. Like, this is a side hustle, but I really enjoy crocheting and just seeing the smiles on people's faces in the community, and yeah, in person where people can touch them and feel them and chat with me. Like, yeah, a lot of market vendors, like in the crochet community, who do this kind of mention it as well. Like, you know, the in-person is so much better than just online, like where you're faceless. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I'm really happy with how it went, especially because it is a smaller community event and they're still pretty new and getting their foot out. But there were a number of good stalls this month, and I'm trying to support other vendors as well. So putting a bit of money aside to go and purchase something and support from the other vendors. So, you know, I bought the water bottle, which I actually needed another one anyway. Love the water bottle. The kids at school love it. They've been commenting on it. And I got a pair of earrings and a ring and like the gluten-free, dairy-free biscuits, which so good. And I got a scrunchie as well. But yeah, I'm looking forward to next month. We'll see how I go on the 5th of October back at the same venue. It'll be interesting seeing as we'll be more into spring, so with the warmer weather, and it was actually pretty warm at this market as well. So I don't know, yeah, whether that affected like more people coming out and shopping and purchasing, or whether, yeah, the factors were. So, but for, yeah, definitely the spring. So looking forward to this month. And exciting news, I also applied for and was approved to vend at a community event day in Mayfield, which is run by the same group that runs the Shop and Feast market. And so that's going to be on the 26th of October. So I have the 5th of October, 26th of October, which last year I think it said like they had at least over 1,200 people going to that event. So bigger than my monthly Shop and Feast. So lots of market prep to do. And then the following week, the first Saturday of November, I have my normal Shop and Feast monthly market again. So, I mean, I have over 340 items in my inventory, but I think about 60 of them are baby beanies and adult beanies. And really, I don't know how well they'll go. Like, I think I'll bring some of the baby beanies because people might buy baby gifts in preparation for next year. I don't know, especially maybe at the Mayfield Community Day. But I'm not kind of calculating that into the calculations, I think. And then like a bunch of them, there's scrunchies and things. So we shall see. I definitely want to build up more amigurumi and fidgets because they're the biggest ones. I do have a lot of fidgets. There are another type of fidget that I want to make as well, just like the single poppets as well as some more two-framed ones that I already have, and then some different amigurumi, so some to restock what I've been making, and then some new things as well. So, and then I've also got Christmas tree ornaments that I'll be preparing as well. So I'm gonna be busy. I don't want to stress myself out because crochet is my therapeutic, like calming, de-stress, relax hobby. It's not my job, so I also have to be kind to myself, and reminder for you to be kind to yourself as well if you do something like this. But yeah, what were some of my highlights? Well, during the market I actually had a lovely lady and her kid come through, and I overheard her saying, "This is why we came here," and it warmed my heart so much that they came specifically for my crochet items. And I'm not sure if it's because they saw a picture or a list, the event page on Instagram or Facebook, but it felt really encouraging to me. And also another highlight was being able to help another fellow vendor towards the end of the market. And it was their very first market ever. And so like I've been in their shoes like 3 months ago, 2 months ago, like the first market was, what are we in, September? Was July. So I knew how it felt, and I was able to actually offer some help and support and a couple of tips like the duct tape and stuff. And that was really nice to be able to pass on that, and knowing how much that means as a newbie to the market scene. So what have I learnt from these markets? What are some of the tips to pass on to a fellow newbie? Well, number one, duct tape is your friend. Bring it. So I brought it every single time. And it so comes in handy for sticking down things to the table or displays, like your signages, or even taping displays like my pegboard to the table, especially when there's a bit of wind. There was actually some wind at this market, not as windy as what it was through the night when I had like 2 hours sleep, but there was some wind, more so while I was setting up. So a couple of plushies that kind of fell off, and I actually had my keychain and my Mindful Motion Fiddle Toy keychain pegboard fall over towards the end of setup time, like as in not long before 9 o'clock, and everything fell out, like the hooks and the products fell off the pegboard onto the table, thankfully, because the way it was. So I ended up duct taping like behind the pegboard, what it's resting on. I ended up duct taping that to the table, and that helped secure it, and I had my things behind there. Did I think to do that to my other pegboard that had the scrunchies and lanyards? No! And that fell over towards the end of the market, and so I taped that down, and unfortunately a few of the scrunchies fell onto the ground, so I put them aside and had to clean them off, and yeah, fun time. So next time, if there's even a hint of wind, I'm definitely going to tape those metal pegboards down to the table, just to make sure. Second thing is be willing to ask for help when needed. Like, people want to help you. Vendors, the vendor community generally, well, from my experience, have been amazing in wanting to help, especially when you're by yourself. Every single time I've had different people offer to help set up the gazebo, which makes it so much easier and quicker than struggling to set it up by yourself. And also to pack down the gazebo as well, which is great. And you know, this market, my vendor next door neighbor, one who had the resin water bottle, they even helped like just watch the stall when I went to go to the bathroom, and then towards the end when I went to go check out a few other stalls to support their businesses as well. So it was really nice. Yeah, ask for help when you need it. Most people are willing to help, and you never know, you might then be able to help someone else, like what I did with the new market vendor. And everyone starts somewhere. Yeah. So yeah, offer help when you can as well. Like, this all helps to, I think, build a positive community, and it's not a competition. It's actually helping build each other up and making it a positive experience for everyone. Number 3, when adding new inventory or displays, it's pretty nice to do a mock booth setup like the day before or a few days before. We have time to actually figure out where you want to place things and how you want to place things, because if you can figure that out then and take some pictures or videos, that's what I do as well to refer back to. If you can do that, then the day of the market, that part of things when you're actually setting up the displays and putting certain objects in like-minded areas, it goes a bit quicker instead of umming and ahhing on the day. At least that's what I found. And for me, like, and if you're there by yourself, like, you need all the time you can get. Like, for me, I needed the full 2 hours of bumping time of like setup time. So that's why I was like, okay, booth setups. Yeah. And lastly, if you have handmade items where they're portable to work on, to craft, like crochet, bring a project to work on in the quieter times. Excuse me. It's nice to keep the hands busy. But even when you have people walking past or walking into the booth, it's a nice connection point where people can actually see that what you're making is handmade by you. It's not outsourced. They can actually see you in the middle of the process. And it is kind of a talking point or a conversation starter. A number of times people have asked, oh, what are you making? I show them, and yeah, and just be able to share your love and craft, and helps connect the dots that like, what you're making is handmade and it's made with love. But yeah, if you do bring something to work on, make sure you keep looking up and around. So making sure you're still greeting people. You're just like this the whole time. Well, people aren't going to want to come in and engage, or if you're looking like you're bored or whatever, they're not going to come in and want to purchase. So yeah, making sure you say hello or ask them a question, or yeah, you greet them and you smile and you look up and around. Yeah, I think that's important. from what I've learnt so far in my 3 short markets. Editing back here, number 4 is to bring a good chair that does not sink down. I brought this chair for my last market, and that was a mistake because it was too low to the ground and a bit sunken, so it felt like I was looking up at people. So next market I will definitely be bringing the other chair that I brought for the first 2, where it's straighter and it's sitting up higher, so it doesn't feel like I'm slouching or sunk to the ground. So that's tip number 4 for you. Yeah, I hope that is helpful and encouraging for you. And if you are just starting out like me, or you do have a hobby that you're interested in selling one day, whatever, or yeah, you're unsure, just go for it. I encourage myself not to compare with other people who, you know, make the thousands or hundreds and hundreds of dollars or whatever. Like, make your own goal and yeah, have fun with it. Just enjoy the day and the vibes. And yeah, with that, I'm going to end things there. I've talked for a while, well, looking at the time, so it is a bit of a longer market vlog. I thought it was going to be short, but I hope that was helpful. But yeah, if you want to follow along my journey, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button and comment on there where you're at if you'd like to see more of this type of thing. And I'm also more active on Instagram as well, so if you want to go follow me over there, I do post more with reels and pictures and things, so and onto my stories. But yeah, have a great day everyone, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.